All right, guys, I am back talking about my favorite subject to talk about, right? I'm talking about Bryce Young, man. This guy is an absolute legend, one of the best in the sport. Class act, very, very good at scamming. And he's back at it again. I didn't think that I would have to make another video like this, right? A Bryce Young scamming video. But again, he played on Monday Night Football. This is their first primetime game in forever. So all eyes were on him. All eyes were on Dave Canales. And what did this team do? Did they show that they were the 6-5 team, about to be 7-5 team, win the NFC South? Did they show that today? Absolutely fucking not. They were absolute garbage. Their defense tried their best, right? They intercepted the ball from Purdy 3 times, with Purdy should have having almost 5 picks, right, in the game instead of 3. They caused a fumble against Christian McCaffrey. Their defense came to play today against a Niners team that is built well offensively, but defensively have had many struggles. We've seen teams like the New York Giants put up 26 points on them, right? We've seen teams, 24 points on them. We've seen teams like the Cardinals have 22 on them, right? And the Cardinals are on a backup quarterback with Jacoby Brissett, and their best receiver is Greg fucking Dortch. Then um the Rams who had 42 on their head in San Fran, a divisional rivalry game. So we have Carolina whose this game right now for Carolina really didn't matter because they have 2 games versus the Buccaneers coming up. But we wanted them to show out. We wanted Bryce Young. We wanted Bryce Young to show out and be the number one pick that we that not we. I'm not even a Panthers fan. But I feel like I'm a Panthers fan. I'm talking about him so passionately. But that's we Panthers fans. We want Bryce Young to show out on Monday Night Football. Show that 440 yards he just threw against Atlanta. Show how he beat the Dallas Cowboys. We want that Bryce Young to show up. But you know what this guy plays like? He plays like a bitch. He plays like a bitch. He's soft. He's soft. I made a video last year about it, right? Last season, my highest viewed video. If you want to go watch it, go and watch it. I talked about him. I said I play basketball at Lifetime Fitness, right? I play basketball at Lifetime Fitness. I see this guy walk in, and at Lifetime Fitness, it's a community where you know everybody there, whoever it is playing basketball or working out, you know the people there, right? And then you just see some random guy come in with a collared shirt on, with a backpack tightened up, right? Where he's tightened up the strings, where it's like on his back like a turtle, and you see this guy with little afro. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy coming here to play basketball? And then my friend was like, this is Bryce Young. That's Bryce Young, I think. I'm like, what the fuck? No way. Why is he so small? That's what I thought. And then we get to playing. He's guarding me because I'm 5'11", 3/4, and he's 5'9", or whatever he is. And we're guarding each other. We're similar in height. And then I hit a 3 in his face, and he was like, nice shot, man. And then to me, and I'm like, this guy's a pussy, man. This guy's an actual pussy. This guy's an actual pussy. I played with actual NFL players. I played with actual NBA players. I played with actual professional athletes, Euro basketball players. I know who has that dog in him. I'm telling you right now, Derwin James. I did the same thing. I hit a 3 in Derwin James. I hit him with a little pew pew right there. Derwin James like, I'm in this Edwards ass the whole game. The whole time picking up me 94 feet or whatever the full court is at 24-hour fitness. Keenan Allen the same way, guarding me that way. Justin Herbert was freaking pissed off that not me, but someone else on my team was going off against him, and then he got really upset. These guys have this alpha mentality where they don't want to lose because they're like, why the fuck am I losing to Joe Schmo? Why the fuck am I losing to this freaking random citizen, random civilian at a freaking 24-hour fitness or Lifetime? But no, Bryce Young goes up to me, goes, nice shot, man. And I'm like, pussy, pussy, pussy. You can't do that. You have to be a man first. Where is the competitive spirit? This is the quarterback you want. And that is a problem with Bryce Young. This guy cannot lead. He is not a leader. And that's the issue, right? You go against a team like the San Fran 49ers, who's had injuries upon injuries. No Nick Bosa, no Fred Warner. Their team is decimated defensively. They're playing rookies. They're playing second-year players. And what does this guy go? 169 yards, 18 for 29 with 2 picks, and those picks were brutal. One was in the end zone. After what's his name? Jimmy Horn, not Jimmy Horn, J.C. Horn. When J.C. Horn made a phenomenal play, undercutting a bad ball by Brock Purdy. Great play by what's his name? J.C. Horn. Great play by him. You have Bryce Young, uh, uh, drive him all the way to the 2 yard line, then throws a play action play, throws the ball, lofts it way too late to a tight end, and then freaking gets picked off. And just brutal to watch. Then fast forward to the fourth quarter where you need points, right? The San Fran 49ers defense is already shit, and they're playing prevent defense. They're giving you Rico Dowdle checkdowns. They're giving you hitch routes. They're giving you everything you want for. And what do? You force a ball to Torrin McMillan, T-Mac. You force the ball to him in the middle of the field. Crazy. You cannot make this up. He is so bad. And you know what's the worst about it? I listened to his interview, and before I used to get on his interview because last year, when he was getting interviewed after the Saints game in the after the Saints game, the season opener, after another game, he got interviewed as well. And I'm like, this guy is such a pussy. I know what I see. Like this, he'll never have it. He's just not a leader. It's just not in him. I see it. But this time, he's actually taking accountability of what happened. Before he used to go, it's Monday. We still have a lot of time. We have a lot of time left. We have a lot of time left. But the problem is that now instead he's saying, "Oh, I'm taking ownership of it. I'm taking ownership. It's my fault. This happened. It's my fault." I agree. That is good PR move by him. But secondly, you need to be more consistent. Why is it your fault? Why every week that your press conference when you lose, it's my fault. It's my fault that we're doing this. It's my fault. Why is it so inconsistent? Why can't we just be better? Why do we have to go through these trials and tribulations of you just being a shit quarterback? You know why? Because your agent let you have $38 million from fucking Tepper and Carolina Panthers. I think it's the owner, right? Tepper, Carolina Panthers owner, gives him $38 million and makes him the first overall pick because this guy has quote unquote high IQ. Where is this high IQ? Where's this arm talent? We know you had no arm talent already coming out of college. It's just sad that the Carolina Panthers have to see this. And then people are talking about not picking up the 5th-year option. This is his 3rd year in the NFL now, right? 3rd year in the NFL. And has he gotten better? Yes. But is he going to get better? Is he going to get good enough to be a franchise quarterback on a contending team? And that's what Carolina Panthers fans want. And that's what they deserve because they are a good franchise. They have good, loyal fans, and you need to give it to them. Because if you're going to keep Bryce Young as your quarterback, that's mental. He's just terrible. He's not a Panthers quarterback. I mean, where's Jimmy Clausen? I'd rather have him. And it's sad because, excuse me, Carolina Panthers had Bryce Young started, and he was the 3rd best quarterback on the field, right? Because Mac Jones is there, and Mac Jones is a way better quarterback than Bryce Young, his former teammate at Alabama. Way better quarterback. He proved it in college. He proves it in the NFL right now. Just the couple of games he's played with San Fran with a legit team. And Carolina Panthers fans, you guys have to stop saying your team is not legit. Your team is good. You're 6-6. Your team is good. The problem is Bryce Young is bad. And that's the problem. I mean, we can look at his stats. He plays well against Atlanta. So against Atlanta, this guy turns into freaking prime Drew Brees, right? 31 for 45, 448 yards, three touchdowns, 0 interception. Against Atlanta, played well here, 16 for 24. But then there's other games where he's just not as good. Like the New England game, he was fucking terrible, right? 18 for 30, 150 yards. Awful. It's just too inconsistent. You don't want this because you want people to have that 3rd-year jump. Where's the 2nd-year jump? We didn't even have a 2nd-year jump. We had the 2nd-year decline. Well, the 1st year was already bad, but the 2nd year was worse. Then now the 3rd year, the end of the 2nd year got a little bit better. I agree. 3rd year, he started off a little bit better, then fell off a cliff. A little bit better, fell off a cliff. That's a problem with Bryce Young. He's just not consistent. And when you're that short, like Kyler Murray, you cannot be consistent because you can't fucking see. And if you can't see and you're a bitch, that's double whammy. That I'm out. If I'm the Carolina front offense, I'm like, all right, I'm out. We need to find a quarterback. Let's get a guy like Mac Jones. Don't be that franchise that has a good team around you, especially right now, because you guys have a lot of good picks, early 1st-round picks that are still on their rookie contracts, early 2nd-round picks still on the rookie contract that you can build a team around it. Your O-line is good. Rico Dowdle's playing well. You got him for cheap. Chuba Hubbard was supposed to be the guy, but Rico Dowdle's stepping up. T-Mac is freaking a rookie. Xavier Leggett is still second or third year now in the NFL. You guys still have young pieces. Do not let Bryce Young stop you guys from improving because your team is that good. Your team should be a lot better than what it is. Your team should be the best team in the division, honestly. They're better than the Falcons. They're better than the Saints. And they prove they're better than the Falcons. They're better than the Saints, and even though they lost to them, but they're better also than the freaking Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers has huge holes that Baker Mayfield tries to duct tape because he's just that good and that talented as a quarterback, as a first overall pick. He's that talented. But you don't see that same talent in that other number one overall pick on the Carolina Panthers, Bryce Young. You do not see that talent. You need to have a stronger quarterback. You need a 6'4" quarterback. You need someone that will actually win you games, that can put the team on his back, not if they play on a script. And if the script goes bad, you can't win. That's the problem. I know they won against Atlanta, but Atlanta basically they just sold out. Their team quit already. It's over for them. You guys need to look ahead in your schedule because you're not going to move off Bryce Young this year because it's too late. And I think that the best years of Andy Dalton has passed them by. So then you play the Rams. Golly, this is going to be a bad game. Then you play New Orleans. Okay, you should win that game. That should be a revenge spot for you where you win that game. You play Tampa twice after that. In between it, you play the Seattle Seahawks. So you guys have a very hard schedule where you should go at least 3-2 or 2-2, 2-3, hopefully, right? Maybe you should for sure win versus New Orleans. You for sure need to beat Tampa Bay, and you have to try to beat Tampa Bay in Week 18 as well. But that's the problem with Carolina. Do you want to make the playoffs? Do you really want to? Because again, do you want to be a middle of the pack team? There's the worst thing to be in the NFL is a middle of the pack team. I'd rather be completely shit like the Jets, right? But just for like a couple years, not like the Jets for a whole decade. A shit for a couple years, like the Jets or the Raiders. I'd rather be that than good or middle of the pack, 8-10 or 8-9 or 9-8. I'd rather be that. I'd rather be a 2-15 team. So then I just get some picks, whatever, get better. The same way that the Houston Texans got better when they got Will Anderson and Stroud, and then other key players like Nico Collins. They got a lot better. But the Bryce Young is holding you guys back. He will forever hold you guys back. Is he good enough to start in the NFL? He is a good starter in the NFL if you want to tank games. That's basically it. Because if you want to win games, he cannot. Because this Carolina Panthers team is very talented. You guys need to stop self-deprecating yourself and thinking that this team is not good. This team is really good. They have the pieces. T-Max open all the time. I mean, this guy's freaking open all the time. I know he had a couple drops today. He's open all the time. Xavier Leggett open all the time, right? You guys have good pieces. Sanders is good. You have great pieces around you, and this guy just can't do it. And I'm tired of listening to to his press conferences. And even though he's taking ownership, take ownership like a man, though. Take ownership. He was like pissed off today in his interview. He was asking kind of the same questions over and over, like a broken record player. And it was just bad to hear. I mean, Jalen Coker's decent as well. But you guys need better players. I'm done talking about the Carolina Panthers today. I want to move on to the San Fran 49ers. San Fran 49ers. Are you guys going to realize that Brock Purdy, actually, you know what? I'm going to save it for another video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. Thank you.